Arsenal has a history of developing and producing bright young midfield stars, and this recent one, talent-wise, is up there with the best of them. When Nwaneri broke through for Arsenal's first team, making his debut at only 15 years old, becoming the youngest ever Arsenal player and the youngest Premier League player ever, many pundits in the mainstream question this decision.
Okay,
Arteta doesn't really care about the boy.
Oh,
I'm sorry. I think that's a really poor, really poor decision. I judge that the youngest ever player in the Premier League is me.
Since that day, the young gunner has been playing his trade and working hard to ensure his minutes in the first team are not only earned and deserved, but that his level would be outstanding when he does play. With the sale of Fabio Vieira and Emil Smith-Rowe, many were excited to finally see Nwaneri star during the 24-25 season, especially with Odegaard going down with the ankle injury after international break. However, to start the season, Nwaneri has only played 230 minutes in all competitions, averaging less than 30 minutes per match he's played, taking into account the 2 games where he started and played majority minutes. Still impressing with 3 goals and dazzling in cameos off the bench. However, the question is being asked, is Arteta right with the management of Nwaneri? In this video, I will highlight Nwaneri's career so far and give my opinion on how he is being embedded into the first team. So yes people, like I said, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe to the channel. We're on the road to 1,000 subscribers. This is Gunners Street. On this channel I have all forms of Arsenal content, with player reviews, player analysis, player breakdowns, fan interviews. I have all Arsenal content here on this channel. So if you like anything Arsenal related, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and join the family for daily and weekly Arsenal uploads. Without further ado, let's get straight into the video. And so, what do you think about that first half though, even though it was a tricky start?
yeah, I mean, it was.
Nwaneri, born March 2007, joined Arsenal at 8 years old, where he delighted scouts and senior players from day one. Ethan grew to be one of Arsenal's most exciting talents, making his under-18 debut at only 14 years old, with 4 goal contributions in 5 games at that level that season. Granit Xhaka had this to say about the young prodigy at the time, quote, "I'm doing my coaching license and I've trained with the under-16s. You can see a big difference with him and the other guys. He is very, very special." And very special was right, as the 22-23 season saw Nwaneri rise through the ranks even faster than he could have imagined. He started the season with the under-18s before quickly being moved up to the under-21s. After assisting in his under-21s debut against Blackburn, he was rewarded with not only a first team training session, but coming off the bench to replace Fabio Vieira against Brentford away from home. This made him the youngest Premier League player and English top 5 player ever at 15 years and 151 days old, surpassing Harvey Elliott's record by nearly 250 days and Derek Foster's record by over 3 days respectively. Pundits in the mainstream media bash Arteta and Arsenal for making it, quote, all about himself by giving the youngster his debut. Others speculated it was an incentive to tie down the young talented Englishman to a new deal at the end of the season when his schoolboy terms would come to an end. Arteta's reasoning for himself? He said it was due to crucial injuries like players like Martin Odegaard and Vieira having already played 90 minutes in the game coming out for a rest. The end of that season, a new scholarship deal landed on the table for young Nwaneri, with the promise of a pro deal as soon as he turned 17 in the March of 2024. Now, most young players with the stardom and fame like such milestone would bring would allow themselves to lose focus of the ultimate goal, thinking they already made it. However, Nwaneri remained determined to show first team quality as well as maintaining and playing at the highest level in youth football, with him blowing away the under-21 18 goals and 14 assists in 21 games, averaging a goal contribution every 79 minutes, scoring a hat-trick against Leicester, and even scoring 4 consecutive games at the under-21 level against Chelsea, Tottenham, Stoke, and Aston Villa respectively, and even bagging a crucial goal over United Premier League 2 playoff victory, which earned him another cameo against West Ham away for the first team. The first team players pushed Mikel Arteta to bring the youngster on. His form proved to be even more undeniable when he went on with England's under-17s to the Euros and scored in all but 1 game, as England unfortunately went out to Italy on penalties at the quarterfinal stage. However, the preseason tour of 2024 for Arsenal is where Nwaneri, for me, made his claim to be one of the players to watch this season, as at times he looked to be one of our best players on the pitch. In January 2023, under 21 coaches said, quote, "I believe he is a pocket player, one who can hold his position in the pockets, sometimes coming from deeper or wider, but really understanding that role is more important for him." He further goes on to speak about how he developed and training his eye for goal, stating, "He's really matured as a person and a player. He spends a lot of time training with the first team and with us, the under 21s. He's ruthless in front of goal, and he's shown an eye for goal with us and in first team training." So with so much intricate development going into his positioning, football IQ, and even his goal scoring, and him being overall a brilliant footballer, why has he only started 2 games this season for Arsenal, when every game he started, he scored for club and country? While in games like Leicester at home this season, he's shown that he can turn a game on its head off the bench. Well, I think it strictly comes down to Arteta and the development staff already having a set plan in place for the development of Ethan Nwaneri. Now, I'll be honest, I've advocated for Nwaneri to play way more than he has so far, as we've looked for that pocket presence so desperately without Odegaard when he wasn't there. And every time Nwaneri plays, he dazzles the fans. The lift and the ability he would have gave us through the difficult period we faced would have allowed us to probably be in a better position points-wise than we are right now. But when you take a step back from it all, you have to give Mikel Arteta some credit in this sense. Take it or not, this fan base is rattled easily, and I'll say that. The ambition we have for success leads to many head loss moments I've seen on the internet. Imagine if Nwaneri started those games over this period and didn't really play well. Would he have come under heavy criticism? Would the manager have come under heavy criticism? Especially seeing who we've sold throughout this window? Well, look at Garnacho and other young talents in Manchester United, for example. Yes, different team, different circumstances, and different fan bases, but the foundations are still the same. Both clubs are hungry for success, and both are wanting to win, and they will do and say anything in search of it. I just think Mikel has been protective of young Ethan, making sure he's not only develops, but as a player, but as a personality. You always hear about how humble and determined he is, and maybe that's the staff keeping him grounded. Maybe that's the reason why he's not playing so much. But I'm sure all of this, we want to see him play more, and trust me, I desperately want to see more of Nwaneri. But do you think Mikel has managed him well? Ultimately, I say yes. Growing his confidence as a footballer and understanding in the men's game while allowing him to flourish and develop in a side who's pushing to win things. Something that's not synonymous with young players breaking through at this level. Take into account Phil Foden and that situation. When many wanted him to get minutes under Pep Guardiola, he was hesitant to give him his time, allowing him to watch and grow into the role destined for him. And when he was allowed minutes, he, like Nwaneri, showcase their ability. From the outside in, we're not sure what's going on behind the scenes with this player. However, what I can assure you is that we have a star in the ranks. And if for young Nwaneri, the pathway trodden already by Cesc Fabregas and Jack Wilshere is anything to go by, then we know we have a young, bright star on our hands. But you in the comment section down below, let me know what you think. Do you think Ethan Nwaneri has been handled and managed well throughout his young youth career? What do you think about Nwaneri's development and progress? And do you think Nwaneri should get more minutes in the first team this season? But like I said, leave all your thoughts in the comment section down below. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel as we're on the road to 1,000 subscribers. And all your support means so much for me and it's massive for the channel. But like I said, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.